This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What up, guys? This is Philip Chan for the iPhone app review. Today we are going to play with a little app here called Scripts Pro for iPad. It's available for $9.99 through iTunes. Also, part of this app is also compatible with the iPhone as well. You'll need 5.0 or later. So what Scripts Pro is basically a screenwriting app. This is an app if you're someone who's in the film industry, working with a studio, and you want to be able to check out different scripts, edit them, create your own, back them up, whatever, all across different iOS devices. This app is integrated with iCloud Sync, so it's all your scripts are auto backed up to it once you load them in here, and it will be synced across all your devices if you have this app as well. And let me just show you a few of the features here. Now I'll start this off by saying I am definitely someone who's not that familiar with a lot of the terms and a lot of the things that people use with the film industry and with screenwriting. However, the developers for Scripts Pro have been incredibly helpful, and they've offered a lot of support, and they have a really neat little tutorial that you can walk through and read through and learn about how this app works. So here's your main screen right here. I have one script right here. This is something I put together really fast. You guys are going to laugh at it. It's absolutely hilarious and stupid. Over here is where you can import stuff. This app does support importing from Dropbox, iTunes, or from history. And here you can create new scripts, add a title, author, email, phone number, and update it as needed. And over here you can provide feedback through Twitter, Facebook, and this is the handbook I talked about earlier. This is a really neat little handbook here. It's a PDF, just you need to have internet access for it. But really easy to read guide, makes a lot of sense, very clear cut. Okay, so let's go back. So here we are again on the main screen. Now you can adjust the filters if you're going to search for, if you have a whole lot of scripts here, and that's the idea, is someone who's actually in the industry would have many different scripts they're reviewing or editing or whatever, and you can adjust them by date or by name. And over here you can edit. If you want to delete them or not, you can. Okay, so we'll hit done. Go ahead and take a look at a script. Now, apparently there's a lot of industry standard different formats for scripts. Just to make sure everyone knows, this app supports importing those types in. I think some of them are Celtex and Final Draft Pro. And you can also export them in the same formats as well. When you're done with the script, over here you can select email, send it out .fdx, .celtex, .txt, PDF, and HTML. Lots of couple ones there that I recognize, TXT, PDF, HTML, but these two here are industry standard formats for scripts. Go ahead and hit cancel. You can also export to Dropbox, export to iTunes, or even print them directly if you have a printer synced up with your iPad. Over here is where you can look at the different characters you have in. Over here you can take a look at the different scenes, and you can see I've thrown in a few scenes here. Here, the info about the actual script, and here you can search the script. Okay, so here's a very basic script I threw together. Please be nice, this is just something silly. But here's the general idea. You have your scene headings here, and whatever is going on in that tab is shown right here. Scene headings, general, scene heading, action, character, parenthetical, dialogue, and transitions. You can just tap these to change whatever you're putting in, and it keeps the formatting pretty well. So we have character, Bob and Fred. Bob says, "Hello, friend," and that's under dialogue. Then switch it to character, and "Hi, Bob." Very easy to continue adding that as you see fit. Just hitting tab, and you can add in, okay, now I'm on another line here, choose what it is, action, character, whatever, and type it in right here. So I'll go ahead and close that, scroll all the way down. We're back at the parking lot now, hit tab again, etc. It's really simple. I think someone who's actually involved in screenwriting will really appreciate this. According to the developers, this app is one of the first iOS apps for screenwriting. It's way cheaper than the other main, I guess, iOS app out there for screenwriting. I think theirs costs around $40. This one's only $9.99. This one supports all the main formats, and it's apparently been used by quite a few studios according to the developers. And it seems like a really solid app for screenwriting. I can just see how this would be very applicable for someone who wants a screenwriting app on the go on their iOS device, be it the iPad or the iPhone, and wants to be able to export it or import from normal industry standard formats. So, I mean, there you kind of have it, Scripts Pro. Anyway, guys, it's Philip Chan for the iPhone app review. I'm pretty impressed with Scripts Pro. You know, I'm definitely not someone who's really involved in the whole screenwriting industry or filmmaking. However, I can see how this would be very useful, and I think for $9.99 it's pretty much a steal, especially when compared to some of the other ones out there. Alright guys, Philip Chan, iPhone app review. This is a solid 5 out of 5 app. Later.